What is going on, Pokemon fans? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing just a little fun video just to celebrate. I've got 3 products that I'm going to be opening up. Today we're going to be opening up a Perfect Order ETB, an Ascended Heroes poster collection, and a really fun one that I was able to find. And again, we're doing it just because of the celebration. I was able to pick up a Sword and Shield Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. So let's go ahead and get into these. Let's see what we get and if we get any good pulls. But let's have some fun and let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start out with the lowest cost of all these items. We're going to do the Perfect Order ETB. I'm not going to go through what's in the actual ETB themselves because I've actually got another video of that already. So I'm just going to open this up and we're going to get into the packs, which is what everybody's here for anyways. But as I had mentioned, you know, I'm just doing these 3 items as a small celebration. If you've watched my other videos, you knew that I've been unemployed and I've been working on trying to find a job. So I've been kind of holding off on doing a lot of Pokemon stuff just because of the financial reasons behind it. You can easily go bankrupt or lose your house with Pokemon, depending on how crazy of a collector you are. But as of this weekend, as of this video, which is the 18th, I have been given 2 job offers, so I've actually got to decide which one I want, but I do have a job now. So this is a celebration video of me getting that job and being able to finally get back on my feet. And interestingly enough, if you've seen one of my other videos, I've done an ETB before with Ascended Heroes, and I had noticed that when I was doing the ETBs, that out of the packs that came with it, there was one that was backwards. And if you can see here, I actually have one that's upside down here, just like I did with the Ascended Heroes, and that upside down one that I had with Ascended Heroes just happened to be a God pack. So I'm wondering if I have the same thing here. So this pack is upside down. Do I have another God pack here? We will find out. I will set that one off to the side, and we will do that one last. So this one is the one that was upside down. I will put that one right here, and we will see if that's a God pack. These other ones we will go ahead and pull out. But yes, I did finally get a job, so this is a celebration video of that job. I'm looking forward to starting whichever one I decide to go with. I've got to decide because one of them's in Louisiana, one of them's in Virginia. Can't go wrong with either one. But yes, we are here to celebrate today and have some fun and see if we can, one, finish getting the cards that I need for my master set of Perfect Order. I'm only a few cards away from finishing that. Obviously, one of the cards being the gold card, and the other card being the special illustration rare of Meowth, which is the one with the red and orange background on it, card number 121. I've already pulled the Mega Zygarde and all that kind of stuff. The Starmie is the other one that I need, but anyways, we'll go ahead and get started on here, see what we can actually pull, because again, I am looking forward to having fun with this. I know the Sword and Shield Charizard UPC, I have never actually opened that product myself. It is an older product, and everybody online has already opened it prior to me, so it's nothing new, but it is new to me. So I'm looking forward to it. I know there are some the cards that are in it are from the Sword and Shield era, and the packs that it comes with are just amazing, and the pulls that you can get out of it are equally as amazing. So I'm hoping that today's luck is going to be great, and it continues on. So maybe I'll get the pulls that everybody wants on top of the good news of getting a job offer. So we'll see. But we're going to start out with Perfect Order here. And pack number 1 of, I think it's 9 that come in these packages, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 of them. So we're going to do these 8 here, and then that one right there is the one that was actually upside down in the pack. So we'll see if that's a God pack. Let's have some fun. So pack number 1, as I had mentioned with Perfect Order, I'm trying to finish the master set of this one. I wasn't going to do a master set, but with the booster box that I'd opened up, there's the redemption card for anybody that wants it. I pretty much had all the cards anyway, so I just went ahead and built the master set to go with it. So I'm just going to go through these real quick because we got a lot to go through. So we've got Diggersby, followed by Ghastly, and Tyrantrum. So nothing special out of that. And then the energy card. So it'd be nice to actually finish this. I'm also trying to finish up my master set for Destined Rivals, Mega Evolutions, and Phantasmal Flames. There's the redemption card for anybody who wants it. There's obviously still a few cards that I need. Starting off with Esper, and we will skip over to Luxio, Shaman, and Luxray. But trying to finish those up. if you saw my other videos, you obviously had seen that I pulled a God pack. And then with some of the other unboxings, I pulled some of the special illustration rares and gold cards, things like that. So those were sent off to be graded. I did get notification that the grades are finally done, and that the cards are going to be shipped back to me shortly. So we're starting off with a Scruppy, and going to a Halucha, Bunnably, and a Salazzle EX. So the cards are going to be sent out. I will be doing the unveiling of the grades on this channel. I will be doing a video of it, so I'm not going to be checking online and peeking to see what the grades are. So the first set that I will be getting in with that is going to be the Mega Evolution run that I had. So I've got the Special Illustration Rare Charizard from Phantasmal Flames. I've got the 2 gold cards from Phantasmal Flames. It's also going to have my Pikachu full illustration rare of Captain Pikachu that I'm going to get graded. So that'll be coming in, as well as my Sylveon from Prismatic Evolutions. Or I'm sorry, Prismatic Evolutions. Sheesh, wow. But I'll be getting all 5 of those back, so that'll be the first video I do, and then about a week or 2 later, I should be getting the ones from my God pack from Ascended Heroes. So this pack, we start out with Haunter, and we're going to have a Dugong, Clefairy, and a Rock Energy. But I'm looking forward to it myself. I'm looking forward to doing the video to kind of see what we actually get with all that, because, I mean, they came right out of the pack, went into sleeves, got sent out, so I would be surprised if I did not get anything but 10s on every single one of them. Obviously, I'm hoping to get, you know, the pristine 10s on quite a few of them, especially the golds and the special illustrations and the Gengar, for example. We've got Furfrou, and we're going to have Furfrou with a Dartrix and a Dugong as well. So it'll be nice to see what I actually get. I was originally sending them out to get them graded so I can get them back and use them to help pay for bills, but since I got a job, I don't have to do that anymore. I can actually keep them for my own collection. So looking forward to it. I myself am not a Gengar fan. There's other Pokemons that I would prefer, but the card from Ascended Heroes is actually pretty epic. So if I can get a 10 out of that one, I mean, that card alone is worth thousands of dollars. So we're starting out with a Spritzee, and we're going to go into Rose's Encouragement, a Talonflame, and another Energy. Not doing very good on this ETB. So, I don't think I'm going to be finishing my Master Set. Unless this one just happens to be a God pack like my Ascended Heroes was, since it was upside down. If it is a God pack, then there's the card for anybody who wants it. If it is a God pack, then all I can say is I've got some really, really good luck. Because that would have been the 3rd God pack that I would have pulled. So we're going with a Ghastly, and then we've got a Hole Digger, and then an Esper, and an Landorus. I don't recall if I actually have Esper in my set or not. I want to say I do. But some of the hollows and reverse hollows I don't have, which is good. But there's the Esper. Beautiful card. The alignment looks amazing. So this would probably get a... no, it'd get a Gem Mint 10, but it wouldn't get a Pristine because the alignment on the back is a little bit off. But either way, still a good card. If I don't have it, it goes in my sleeve. If I have it, then I'll just trade it in for something I need. See if I can get some more booster boxes, ETBs, things like that. But yeah, so... hopefully that'll be a God pack. That'd be awesome to get that. It'd be my 3rd one. I had one from the Chinese gem pack where I got the Captain Pikachu God pack. And then I had the God pack from Ascended Heroes. And if I get this one, then I'd have a God pack from Perfect Order. Alright, second to last pack. And then we will open up the one that was upside down. See if we get a God pack on that. So there's the redemption card for anybody who wants it. And we are starting out for the Spritzee again. Going to a Rattata. And then a Probopass. Another full illustration rare. I think I already have that one though, and then we got a Tyrantrum. So, but that's just good because I know that card goes for a halfway decent amount. I mean, it's not the most expensive one, but again, if I already have it, I can trade it in to get more cards or something I need. All right, last card that was in the ETB, the one that was actually upside down, and fingers crossed that it actually has some of the gold cards or the Meowth, or maybe it's a God pack. Let's see. I don't know if there is actually God packs with this or not. I've never actually looked into it, but last pack of the ETB, the upside down one. Let's see what we get. All right. Here we go. Here's the redemption card for anybody that wants it. And are we going to get a God pack? Oh, probably not. Doesn't look like it. So gonna go through these real quick. So it looks like it was just upside down for no reason, but we've got a Seal, a Probopass, and a Superior. Well, that was very misleading. Maybe they knew I was buying that specific pack and they just made it upside down to get my hopes up. Them bastards. Okay, so that would be the perfect order. ETB. So got a few cards in it. Got the Probopass and the Esper illustration rares. So very nice cards all together. They look to be in great condition aside from the centering. Centering's off a little bit, but not enough to where it wouldn't give it a 10. So these should actually get Gem Mint 10s no matter where they go. So I'm going to put those off to the side. And then we can start working on the next set, which is going to be the Ascended Heroes Premium Poster Collection. So that one's going to have 11 booster packs of Ascended Heroes in it. Again, it'd be amazing if... I'm sorry, 10 packs. And it also comes with the Mega Lucario Mega Attack Rare card. But 10 packs of Ascended Heroes on it. These run about... I want to say they run like 120 in stores right now. Retail is about half of that, but cheapest I've been able to find them is about 90 bucks in some of my stores. But those are the stores that are able to get things more at wholesale and they don't, you know, price gouge like some of the other places. But cheapest I've been able to get them myself is about 90 bucks locally. And then for the companies that try to follow what the market is, it's going to run you about 120, 130 bucks for one of these packs. But if you're looking to do it for the actual cards themselves, you're not doing it for any other reason, you're just doing it to open the packages and pull them, then this is probably going to be one of your best options because these are cheaper than the ETBs. Now the ETBs obviously give you the promo cards, but if you've already done an ETB and you already have the promo card, then you don't need it again. So save the money and just buy these and get all the cards. So I've done one of these before, but you also get a Mega Lucario Mega Attack Rare, and there's also a Gardevoir version of it. So I've now got both of them. This will be my second Mega Lucario. This one actually looks like it's in really, really good condition. The centering is amazing. I don't see any whiting on the edges. Yeah, this one could... Oh, the alignment on the top and bottom is a little bit off, so this would probably get a Gem Mint 10, not a Pristine or anything like that. But still a really nice card to have. This is just an extra one for me, so I'll end up trading that one in and trying to see what I can get for that one myself. If anybody wants it, here is the redemption card for this specific set. And let's go ahead and start working on our Ascended Heroes. Fingers crossed I get another God Pack because I am missing a few cards in my actual set with this one. You know, the God Pack I had did not have the Pikachu, the Dragonite, or the Mewtwo. It was the Gengar side of things. I don't have any of the gold cards yet on it, so I'd love to get some gold cards as well. But, you know, again, here we are. I'm not going to keep the poster because I don't do the poster stuff. So let me throw this off to the side, get it out of the way. And here's what everybody's here for. We will go ahead and get started on our Ascended Heroes. Pack number 1 of 10. Let's see what we can get. Fingers crossed again that we get a God Pack. So there's the redemption card for anybody that wants it. And first one is going to be Tepig. And we'll just skip through them again because, again, we got a lot to go through. So we've got an Oddish, Riolu, and an Entei. I believe I have all of those. I don't know, but I will add them to my collection to see. What's interesting about this set, if you're trying to build a master set of it, is there's 4 cards per each character. So you got the holo and the reverse holo or the common card. And then you also have 2 other cards which are going to be the holos as well. One with an energy label on it and one with an actual Pokeball label on it. So you actually get 4 for every character. So this is a very large set. I want to say if you do every card, every illustration, everything like that, not including promo cards, things like that, I want to say it's like 600 and something cards that you actually have. So it's a huge set. I know if you're looking for the binder, if you do the binder that has 4 cards by 3 cards, so 12 per page, you need to get one of the larger ones that like Vault X, for example, has, and it's like 600 and something cards that you can do onto it. But it's a huge, huge set. But it's one of the better sets from Mega Evolution because the cards that you actually get, so we got a Nighttime Mine, a Phantom, and a Pheasantipity, because the cards that you can actually get out of the set are just amazing. I mean, you can get the Mega Gengar, which is the most expensive card in the deck right now. Everybody wants that Mega Gengar. And then you have the Pikachu card, which is next in line. The Gengar goes for like 1,400, 1,300 right now raw. Thousands if you can get it in the grade 10. The Pikachu, I think, is like $900 or so. Going raw, and again, a few $1,000s if you can get it in a 10. So we got Tangela, and we're going to go with the Clefairy, another Tangela, and a Hoopa. So, but yeah, those are the two top cards that you can get right now. The Dragonite is next in line, which is like $700 or $800, I believe. And that's the full art Dragonite. And then you have the gold card. And strangely enough, last I looked, the Mewtwo card, Team Rocket's Mewtwo from this set, actually goes for more than the Dragonite gold card, which is interesting. It doesn't go for as much as the Charizard Y gold card, but yeah, Mewtwo is like the 5th most expensive card in the set. And that's the most recent full illustration art that you get of Mewtwo outside of Destined Rivals. So we're going to start with a Numel, and we're going to go with a, what is that, a Glastrier, a Dreepy, and a Colossal. So yeah, I mean, this set has some amazing cards to it. If you're a Gengar fan, this is definitely a good set to get because you get multiple Gengar cards in this set. You get a cartoon kind of drawing version of a Pikachu, which goes for quite a few $100s as well. It's reminiscent of the Prismatic Evolution set. But yeah, this set is actually really good. I'm glad I'm actually working on oh nice. So we got a Team Rocket, Rocket Ball, and then we got a Dreepy. I can't remember if I have that one or not. And then a Trivant. But yeah, so very large set to get to work on. But I want to say, last time I looked, if you were to buy all these cards outright, it would run like $6,000 or $7,000 to have every card, and that includes all the commons and things like that too. So to get a master set, it's expensive. So here's the Dreepy. This one actually looks amazing. This one would probably get a pristine. So nice. I will take that. One of the things I'm trying to do is with my master sets is, I'm going to have them set up once I get my studio set up for YouTube. I'm going to have, shelves behind me, and it's going to kind of be reminiscent of like the shelves you can get in the closet where you actually have the drawers below it, and then the spot for it'll like the shelving that men have where you have the drawers below it, and then the shelf with that little flat piece where you can put your work shoes on it, and then you have the hangers and stuff above it. What I'm planning on doing is having the one with the drawers and then the flat piece where you put the shoes, but instead of doing my shoes, I'm actually going to put my binder with my master set on it. And then one thing I want to do is, instead of having all my illustration rares and higher inside the binder, I'm going to send them out and get them graded and have them slabbed. So the binder is going to be everything but the illustrations and higher, and then above it I'm going to have the shelves where I'm going to have all my graded cards for that specific set laid out. So it'll be a nice display for all my cards that I have. So we're going to start with a Bisharp. So this is not a God Pack. First card we're going to have is a Waitress and a Misdreavus, and then a Counter Gain. So this is what I was talking about by the cards. So you have one that's going to be a Pokeball, and then you'll have one that actually has the energy card of the Pokemon as well. So you get 4 cards for everything. But that's one of my goals. And then again, the Counter Gain, which I don't believe I have that one in my folder. But no God Pack yet. So we're going to keep trucking on here. So that's my goal overall, is to kind of have a setup like that. And then I'll have that in my office, and it'll be behind me when I get my studio set up to do all my recordings and everything. So you'll be able to see that kind of stuff. And there's the redemption card for anybody that wants it. Sorry about the shaking. I'm not sure where the shaking is coming from on the camera, but yeah, not sure what's going on there. But starting with a Zigzagoon, and we're going to have a Chargebug, which I don't have. There, right there, you can see that that's the energy card that I was talking about, where the energy is on it, and then you have the Pokeball to go with it. So those are the 2 additional ones you get for every single Pokemon. And then I have Team Rocket's Honchkrow, and yeah. Anyways, so I'm going off, but overall, it's actually a really fun set. I actually do enjoy Ascended Heroes. Destined Rivals would obviously be my second option that I like, and then Phantasmal Flames. I love Prismatic Evolutions because I think it's a great set to have, but yeah, good luck trying to finish a master set on that without, you know, spending tons and tons of money. If you're trying to pull the cards yourself, don't pull them. Just go buy the cards. It's gonna be cheaper overall. So got Badoo, not a God pack here. Gonna have a Meryl, a Psyduck, and a King Gambit. But yeah, that's the other thing too. Like Ascended Heroes, for example, is going to be very expensive to actually pull a master set yourself with them. So some of the higher illustration rares, if those are the ones you still need, like the Gengar, for example, the odds of pulling it are going to be very, very hard. So you may end up spending more buying packages to pull it than you actually would just going out and buying a raw card and putting it in your collection. So not a God pack, starting off with Meowth. We're going to go with another Waitress, followed by a Spidops and a Cardon. So this is something new too in this set, that you actually get an R in some of the Team Rocket cards, which I actually think is pretty neat, instead of like an energy card to it. But anyways, last pack for Ascended Heroes, and then we will get into the Sword and Shield Charizard set, which is going to be very fun for me because there's a lot of cards in there that I did not actually open in my career. So there's the redemption card for anybody. So there's going to be cards in there from sets that it's going to be my first time, so I'm looking forward to it. So not a God pack, so we got a Swirlix starting it off, and we are going to end it with a Trevant, a Totodile, and a Tapu Koko. All right. So that is it for Ascended Heroes. Let me get these all cleared out of the way, and then we will start with the Sword and Shield. All right, everybody, here we go. So here is the Sword and Shield UPC, Charizard UPC. So this is the Ultra Premium Collection. They've got a few of these. Prismatic Evolutions did not have one. They actually just had a Super Premium Collection, but it's still kind of the same idea behind it. Now, the interesting thing about these is these UPCs are essentially 2 Elite Trainer boxes in one. That's essentially what they are, because you get the dice, you get the cards, you get the sleeves, you get the promo cards, you get all of that. So it's essentially having 2 ETBs in one. The only difference is one of the differences you will get more promo cards out of it than you would out of 2 ETBs, because you would just get 1 promo card out of it. This one, I believe you get 3 promo cards out of it. But you also get the playmat, which is specific to the Sword and Shield area. You obviously see that I have a playmat here, which is the Phantasmal Flames Charizard. This did come out of the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. That one is a great one to start out with if you wanted to actually get a premium box to try, because I believe those are running about $200. So great way to actually open up your first UPC. You do get some good cards. You get Phantasmal Flames, Mega Evolutions, Destined Rivals, and I want to say the other one is like Journey Together or something like that. But you get a little bit of everything from the set. But here we go. Here is the Sword and Shield. I've seen online everybody opening it. This one is going to be mine specifically. But this one, again, I am looking forward to it because there are some items in it that are going to be very, very, very good. So first thing to notice is these are magnetically sealed, which is pretty nice. Again, it's a premium collection, so they do put a little more thought into it. So when you open it up, here you go. You get a Charizard on the front. So I believe this is the VMAX looking Charizard. I can't remember what set it was from, but yeah, you got the Charizard with all the flames behind it, and I love the rainbow look to it that they do with it. But beautiful set overall. Oh, I got it backwards, but let's turn this around, and then we will open it this way. So as you can see, here's what we got. You open it up one way, but you have to turn around the other. So you're going to start out, you're going to have the little insert here. This is where everything is going to be. Sorry, I don't have much room on my desk, so it's kind of hard to get everything in the camera's view. But you pull this first one out here. If you can get your fingers into it, this is going to be the very first box that you deal with. There we go. So this one here, gold box, this is actually going to be the playmat that you get with it. Playmat is, again, pretty nice. I don't know if I will use it or stick with my Phantasmal Flames one. I might just keep this in the box. But just to show it to you, this is the playmat that you get. So it's actually the Charizard, Beautiful little mat. So you got his tail and everything catching on fire behind him. You got the flames coming off to the side. So beautiful little design. This is actually, I believe, a model modeled after one of the cards that they have. But yeah, so that's what you actually get as a playmat. Or if you want to use it as a mouse pad, you can even do that because it would actually work very well as a mouse pad. So I'm going to roll this up real quick and then put it back in the box. So I will probably just keep this one in the box just to have it as my collector's item. I don't think I will actually utilize it for anything since I do have my Phantasmal Flames one, which I do like. So put that off to the side now. And then this is where all the fun stuff comes into place. You have these little drawers that comes in it, and then you also get a booklet, kind of like I said, the ETBs have, but it's specific about the entire Sword and Shield era. So it goes over every single set that was in Sword and Shield, and it even gives you pictures of some of the cards and goes into a description of them as to what they could do. But yeah, this is the set. So you got Champion's Path, Vivid Voltage, Shining Fate, Battle Styles, Chilling Rain, Evolving Skies, known for the Moonbryon and the Rayquaza, Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars, which has some amazing cards in it as well, Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, which has some amazing cards, Silver Tempest, if you're a big fan of Lugia, and then you have just the promo cards that it talks about, and then you have like the V Union. This is like a box that you can actually buy, which all the Pokemons that turn into a full art from the individual pictures. So if you have a binder, that would actually look pretty neat. But this is what you actually get with that one. So I'm going to set that one off to the side as well. And we're going to start here. So first one we're going to pull open is going to be this one. Again, like I said, these are going to be just like... oh, wait. Is that package open somehow? Huh. Interesting. The dice are actually... Not sure if that was opened or not. But, yeah, the dice are sitting there. Interesting. Okay. Not sure why. But the package was not open, so I mean, you do get a coin and some dice. The dice are actually metal, which is actually really nice, and they're all gold. The coins themselves too are, oh, that's why there's a hole in the bottom there. Okay. Nice, nice, okay. Well, that would explain why the stuff is open. But the dice and the coins are actually metal, which is really nice. The ETBs you can get right now, they're actually just a plastic coin to them. So you get two different coins to them. And then you also get some sleeves. But let me go ahead and put this coin in this package right now, just to kind of save it. Since it is a collector's item, I want to make sure I keep this stuff myself. If I can figure out how it opens here. Oh, never mind. It's got a hole in the side there too. Alright, well. I hope that, I mean, it was sealed, so I'm hoping that it wasn't resealed and I ended up getting a, you know, card that was actually ripped open. That would actually be devastating. But anyways, I'm going off. You get 2 coins and some dice to go with it, and then you also get your sleeves to go with it as well. And the sleeves actually are a picture of the Charizard that you get with the mat as well. So nice sleeves. I don't use these myself. I actually just put everything in clear sleeves because, again, I do put them into my binder. Except for the illustration where it's like that. Like I said, I'm going to have those sent out and get those all graded and do a whole little display setup with them. But let's get those put back into there and go on to the next box. The next box we have are going to be cards. Awesome. So in here we get cards. We get another metal coin here. So this one is actually going to be a Charizard of it. Let me see if I can get it right there. So that's the Charizard that you actually get. So a little nice little coin with it as well. And then you get a little promo sticker, V-Star sticker that goes with it. And then obviously the last 2 packages are going to be the cards, the packs that you actually get with them, which is exactly what everybody's here to look at. So I'm going to put that back in there, and we're going to have those here. We'll look at the cards here in a second, and we'll open up this one. Okay, so this one's where you get their promo cards and the other packs that you get. But the promo cards are really nice promo cards. They're very expensive cards, and I can already tell this one is not going to get a pristine because it's off-centered there, which is... Alright, well, that's terrible, but it is what it is. Now, these cards you can also buy. People have them graded, and they end up selling them. But let's go ahead and open this up, show what we get in the cards. So, there's the redemption card for anybody that would like to have it. Hopefully you get something good out of it. But we're going to start off here first with the very first promo card that it comes with. So, it's going to be the Charizard V. And this is a Charizard. As you can see, again, the alignment on the side is a little off. But this is a Charizard V. He's obviously sleeping on the ground. He's got his little eye peeking up because he hears something in the background. But you got a Venusaur in the background, which is interesting because you have Venusaur and Charizard here. There's actually a card in the set, the Sun and Sword and Shield set, where you actually have Charizard and Venusaur fighting. I don't remember what set it is from, but the two of them are fighting. So he's probably playing possum, just trying to get some. Trying to get the Venusaur to come over, but beautiful card. That one I would like to actually get graded myself, but I might look into seeing how much a 10 would be already graded, and possibly even just buy the 10 that's already graded and just keep this one in a binder. And then you have the Charizard VMAX, which is the artwork that is part of this entire box. So this artwork is actually on the box. It's on the playmat and everything. This one looks amazing. I mean, the alignment is great. I don't see any wear on the sides. So this one would probably, it'll get a pristine for sure, but it wouldn't get, it'll get a Gem Mint 10 because the alignment on the back is a little bit off. Oh, hit my card, but again, if I want a pristine or something like that, I can always just buy that outright, and then I can get these sent off, and if somebody wants a Gem Mint 10, put them up for sale or something like that. This one is one I was actually looking forward to because I knew this one was in here. This is actually the Charizard and Mewtwo fight between the two of them. So this is actually one of two cards. There's this version here where you're looking down from the top of Charizard at Mewtwo, and then there's another card you can get which you're actually the reverse. You're actually looking up at Charizard from below Mewtwo. So the two of them are fighting. So I actually love this card. It's beautiful to look at. And you can actually see Charizard looking down. Originally, I thought, this was his face and this was his mouth, but when looking at it closer, that's actually his arm. It just looks like the bottom of his mouth because of the perspective. So that's actually his arm and his mouth is there. But you have Mewtwo down there. And you also have some other Pokemon in the background that are just kind of looking up at the fight. I don't know of all the Pokemon that they have on there. That looks like it's a Tentacool. Depending on the evolution, it's hard to tell. But yeah, it's actually pretty neat. And you got a little Diglett right here off to the side, poking his head out of the mountain. So pretty neat little card. I think this is awesome. I'm glad I got this one for my own set. Again, I'm going to get these all graded myself and actually have them displayed because, just beautiful artwork. And the other one, if I don't pull it myself, I'm actually going to get the other one in the same grade so I can actually display the reverse of this one and have it. I just think they're pretty neat. But what everybody is here for is these guys right here in front of me, these packs. So what we have here, the reason why this is such an expensive pack, this one was about 500 bucks is what it's going for retail. You get a Fusion Strike, 3 Fusion Strikes, 4 Fusion, 5 Fusion Strike cards. And the Fusion Strike set is really nice because with the Fusion Strike, you do get an opportunity to get the Gengars. The Gengar is the really big one that's out of the set. It's the one where he's at the end of the card, his mouth is open, everything's being sucked into it. But this set actually has some Mews as well that you can actually get out of it. So if you're a fan of Mew, it's got quite a few of them. And then there's also a Celebi card in here that I would love to have myself. If I don't pull it, I'm going to end up buying it because I think you can get the graded 10 for, I don't know, it's like $100 or so. Let me see here. Let me find it. You can get a PSA 10 in the Celebi that I'm talking about for about $300. So you can get it raw for about $70. And I would love to have that one for my own collection because, it's a pretty nice looking card. But yeah, this one is a Gengar and a Mew set for sure. There's a ton of rainbow cards in this one as well. Most of them are trainers, but good set to have. Fusion Strike, according to what I've read online, is absolutely abysmal when it comes to doing pull rates. But yeah, you get 5 opportunities here to pull the Gengar or the Mew. And one of the big reasons why it's so expensive is these guys right here. Evolving Skies. So Evolving Skies, if you have not heard, is really big for the Moonbreon. That's where this set comes from. You have the Eevee Evolutions, which is what is big on this set as well. The second biggest card is going to be the Rayquaza VMAX card. So there's 2 really big hitters in this one, and that's why the Evolving Skies are so expensive. But depending on if those are the cards you want or not, it may be better just to buy the cards outright than to keep trying to pull them, because the pull rates for Evolving Skies is absolutely atrocious. I believe the nickname is called Evolving Cries, I think is what they call it. But yeah, again, depending on what you're trying to do, it might be cheaper just to buy the cards you want. Then you also get 2 Lost Origins, which I believe is what the card will have in terms of the Giratina, I believe is which one it was. Let me see here. Lost Origin, I think it's the Giratina. Yeah, so Lost Origin gives you that beautiful Giratina that everybody's looking for. You also get 1, 2, 3 Astral Radiances, as well as 1, 2, 3 Brilliant Stars. So awesome sets from the Sword and Shield era. I mean, you just cannot go wrong with any of these packs. These packs are expensive to buy them on their own, especially the Evolving Skies, Fusion Strikes. I want to say the Evolving Skies are like 30 or 40 bucks or something like that per pack, maybe even more. Let's see, how much does each pack go for right now? ETBs are going for about 450 to 500. The individual packages themselves, a 3 blister pack is 180 bucks. So each individual pack of Evolving Skies, a sleeve, so these booster packs alone are going for about 38 bucks a piece. So yeah, that's $100 alone in packs, and that's not including the Fusion Strike, which is also going to be running around, let's see, Fusion Strike, those packs run individually 15 bucks a piece. But anyways, instead of talking and just not getting into the cards, I'm actually going to get into the cards, and we'll talk while I'm going into the cards. I'm going to start out with Lost Origin, and then I'm going to go into Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, and then I'm going to go into Fusion Strike, followed by Evolving Skies. So Lost Origin, again, is where we really want to get that Giratina, just because the Giratina is going to be the big one out of that set. There's a ton of cards in this set. There's the Pikachu VMAX, which everybody calls Chonkachu, and everybody calls him fat. I'd be fat too if everybody always called me fat. So maybe they'll come out with a new muscular version of Pikachu, and it'll be called the Wegovy Chew or something like that. You can also get an Aerodactyl out of this set. The Aerodactyl in this set is pretty nice as well. Goes for a decent amount. It's like the second most expensive card in the set. But here's the redemption card for Lost Origin if anybody wants it. I don't know what the card trick is on this one, so I'm just going to go through and do it. But we got a Goomy to start it out with. And we are going to start off with a Mienshao and a Gengar. Awesome. We got a Gengar Holo. And then the energy card. So nice. So we have a Gengar Holo to go with our first set there. So that is awesome. I will take that. And he's on top of Chandelure, apparently. So pretty messed up standing on another Pokemon, but it is what it is. Speaking of other Pokemon, I was looking at I think it's the Ascended Heroes one. Might be the Perfect Order, I don't know. But it's got, I can't remember the name of the Pokemon, but it's, but there's a Pokemon that's sitting in a tree, and it looks like he's eating an Applin. I mean, it's so messed up. But yeah. So that's the first pack of Lost Origin. Second pack here. We will see what we get. Here is the, it's a white card, so I'm not going to get crap out of this one. Yeah, they do have the white border cards and the black border cards, like you saw here. So that's the black one and the white one. Both cards apparently have a different weight to them. So it was when people were trying to weigh the cards. The white cards typically mean you're not going to get anything really. But yeah, so we got a trainer toolbox, and then that's it. So if you get one with a white card, sorry, but you're not getting nothing, which is terrible. I don't think they should be having decks that don't actually have something in them. Anyways, that is that. So that is Lost Origin. Next up is going to be Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars, it does have some good cards in it that I'm really looking forward to getting. So we'll go ahead and start opening up this one here and start getting into it. The Brilliant Stars is really big on Charizard. Tons and tons of Charizards. They've got tons of rainbow cards into it. There's also some Umbreon cards in here, so I'm hoping that I can actually get some of the Charizard or the Umbreon. In fact, looking online, this is actually the set that it has the... it's going to be a white card, so I'm not going to get nothing. So this is actually the set that has that... Oh, wow! I actually did get something. A Mimikyu VMAX. Wonderful! Mimikyu is actually a Pokemon that I actually like. It's a very, very sad story behind it, so if you ever want to learn more about Mimikyu, Google it, and you can actually... There's plenty of videos that tell you who he is, how he came to be. It's actually a very sad story. But that's awesome. It was a white card, and I still got an actual VMAX. Nice. That's very nice. I like that. So there's actually multiple Mimikyu cards in this set specifically. This is also the set where you can get the Mimikyu that's sitting on the couch watching TV. That's the one that I would like to get overall. But yeah, I would actually say Google Mimikyu. It's a very sad story on how he came to be. But he's actually one of my favorite cards. I just love the look of him. You know, he looks like he's always dazed and confused. Another Sneasel coming out of it. Interesting. So this one is another white card. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky on this one again. Starting off with Sneasel. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. So that is a Trainer Gallery card. That is a Umbreon VMAX. This is one of the top cards you can pull in the set. So this one is the, let's see, actually this looks like it's the second best card you can pull, not including like Pokemon Stadium cards or prize pack cards or anything like that. So if you remove all those other cards, you have the Charizard V154, which is the top card you can pull out of this set, which is the one with Venusaur and Charizard fighting. And then the next one in line is this card right here. So this is the VMAX Trainer Gallery card. Goes for about 76 bucks raw. Umbreon is definitely a character I like. This card by itself as a 10 goes for about 200 bucks, $76 raw. But that is just amazing. Let's see the centering on it. Looks amazing as well. So that is definitely going to be a card that will grade as a 10. Oh yeah. The centering is just a tad bit off side to side, so and top to bottom. So gem mint 10 for sure. I would say I don't think it would ever get a 9. I'd be surprised if it did. But awesome. That is awesome. Let's see if there's anything else in here. There is not. So, wow, the white cards are actually winning for me on this one, because typically the white cards mean you don't get much of anything. So, awesome. So, second best card out of the set. So, and I've still got one more pack to go with Brilliant Stars. So, this is great. So, as it stands, I'm almost at the point to where I've made my money back on this entire set. The promo cards themselves are probably around 150 bucks total. And then the Umbreon VMAX, that one's, like I said, a $76 card. So I'm about halfway there for the purchase of this actual card, this set. Probably at least another 10 to 15 bucks worth of just random cards. But there's the promo card for anybody that wants it. And it's another white card. All right, come on, give me some good luck here. Starting off with Bidoof. And we are going... Oh! Nice! Oh my gosh. This is a good box set here. Oh! Yes! Oh my gosh. Charizard V-Star Rainbow. Oh my goodness gracious, everybody. This is one heck of a box here. I am just... Oh my goodness. I am just... batting 1,000 here. Oh shoot, I hope this luck continues on into Evolving Skies. I really, really, really do. Oh man, a Rainbow Charizard V-Star. This is actually the first rainbow card that I've ever actually gotten. The alignment is really good. No whiting on the edges. The back of this would easily get a 10. There we go, everybody. I got myself a Charizard. Let me change my lighting here, so I mean it'll show up a little bit, but oh my gosh, there you go. This is turning out to be a fantastic box here, and the Zekrom to go with it. So the Rainbow Charizard is the third best card you can get. Goes $70 ungraded. And again, I'm not including any of like the prize cards or the championship cards or any of that kind of stuff. But oh my gosh, this is just phenomenal. I am batting 1,000. Here's the Zekrom. The alignment is a tad bit off, but that should be within the realm of the pristine or the gem mint tin that they do. Don't see any damage on it. So again, another card that I'm going to be sending out. I love that. That is another trainer gallery card. So this one in and of itself, let's see where this one goes. It's pretty far down the line. So this one goes for about $12 raw. And it goes for $160 as a PSA 10. The price has gone up within the last year. So again, another amazing card out of the set. So holy cow, this is awesome. I am doing very well so far. I think I've pretty much almost made back my money at this point, just within those few pulls. So Brilliant Stars, again, a lot of great cards out of it. Lost Origin, again, you have the Giratina that you get. Astral Radiance is going to be next. So Astral Radiance, this one is another good set. So Astral Radiance is got some V cards in it as well. Not a lot in the Astral Radiance set that is really anything that people are looking after. The biggest card is going to be the Machamp V. So that one raw goes for $170. And then you've got, a Starmie and then Palkia and the Garchomp, things like that. So there are some cards in here that are nice, but that is the only card that is actually $100 more is the Machamp. Everything is under $100. But again, still some really nice cards. Tons of rainbow cards in here. Some beautiful cards to go with it. But we will see what we get. Astral Radiance is not exactly the set that people are jumping at the bit to get after. It's just one of those kind of middle sets that everybody went after. So put that off to the side. So the card here is going to be a black redemption card. So there's the redemption card for anybody that wants it. Let's see if my luck is just as good with Astral Radiance. Starting off with a Sneasel, and we will skip through everything. So I've got an Electrode and a Cleaver. So nothing out of this set, or nothing out of this specific pack. I'm not going to say this set. Let me sleeve these guys up because these are some older cards. Not anything special, but still want to make sure they're sleeved because they are older cards. Never know, in the future they might end up being worth a lot of money. I want to make sure I take care of them. So pack number 2 of Astral Radiance, Sword and Shield era. If I can get this thing open, oh my goodness. See, it's falling apart when you're trying to open it up, so that just tells you just how old this set is. So we got the card here. There's your redemption card for anybody that wants it. It's a black card, so I might not get anything. These other ones actually were white cards, so we'll skip through it. So we've got a Leafeon, awesome. I like the Eevee evolutions. And then we got a Adaman supporter card, and that's it out of that one. So yeah, again, these black cards are not actually giving me anything special, but I'm going to put them in sleeves anyways, just because I want to take care of them. So I need to start a binder with all these random sets that I get, since I'm not doing master sets of any of these. And then my last Astral Radiance before we get into Fusion Strike. Alright, so are we going to get anything out of this one here? So here's the redemption card. It is another black redemption card, so I don't think I'm going to get anything out of this one, but you never know. Oh, we do have something back there. Awesome. So we've got, what is that, a Basculesian. Never seen that Pokemon before, but I'm recent into it. And then we've got a Rita trainer card. Okay, all right. Not what we were looking for, but you can't win with every pack, so it is what it is. I did nail it pretty hard with Brilliant Stars, so I'm still pretty happy. And then I have those beautiful promo cards to go with it. So at the end of the day, it's safe to say that I've pretty much made my money back already. So again, it's not a guarantee though that you're going to get all that stuff. So Pokemon, I know this is going to sound stupid, but Pokemon is essentially gambling. It's just a legal form of gambling. Since you are opening up packages and you don't know what you're actually going to get, you're gambling with your money. So you can either lose the $500 or you can get lucky like I did and actually start making it. So Fusion Strike is going to be the very next one we have. Fingers crossed on this one. I am looking forward to it. I mean, if I get that Gengar, oh my gosh, that is just going to be phenomenal. So I'm looking for the Celebi, the Gengar, or the Mew cards. Those are the ones that I'm looking forward to myself. I know they have some Eevee Evolutions in here. I would love to get those as well, just because, again, I like the Eevee Evolutions. So this set does have quite a few cards that are above $100. You've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 cards that are above $100, and beautiful cards. The rest of them under $100, but even then, that's just the raw prices. If you get them as a 10, they're over $100 to get them. I don't know the pack trick on this one again, so I'm just going to go straight through them. Oh, got a white card. That's hopefully good news for me. So there's the redemption card for anybody who wants it. All right, so white card. Let's see if I get good like I did with Brilliant Stars. So we have a Sigilith to start it off with, and I'm just going to skip through it. So we've got a Wooloo, and that is it out of that set. So we did not get anything good. So that's where you kind of run into that white card issue, to where, you know, it typically means you're not going to get anything. But yeah, even though that's a holo card, not exactly the holo card that anybody wants. So can't win them all, but I'm still happy so far with the Brilliant Stars that I got. Still trying to pull that all black card, Zekrom and Reshiram from White Flare and Black Bolt and White Flare. Haven't gotten them yet. Still trying to get those. Another white card. So there's the redemption card for anybody. Alright, let's see what we get. Starting off with a Trubbish, and we'll skip through it all. So we've got a Pansage and a Luxray. So again, nothing special out of any of it. Alright. I guess my luck had to run out here. Or maybe it's building up all my luck so when I get to Evolving Skies. Come on, Fusion Strike. Give me a Gengar. Give me a Mew. Give me a Celebi. Come on. Be nice with me here. Alright, next pack. Another white card. So there's the redemption card for anybody that wants it. Alright, skipping through it all again. We're going to have a Fusion Strike stamped Oricorio. And another Fusion Strike Meloita. But that's it on that one. So again, nothing out of that one. Alright. I think it's safe to say. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. Just random piece of card there. Fusion Strike is killing me. But it's interesting how expensive these cards are. I know they're expensive because they're out of print and they're hard to get. And they do have the opportunity for some good pulls. But, I mean, the pull rates do not justify the price of these cards at all. I guess it depends on how you look at it. I mean, the harder the rates are, the more... Oh, it's a black card on this one. Awesome. So that might mean something. I mean, yeah, the pull rates could justify the price, because obviously if everybody's not able to pull all the cards, then those rarer cards could be worth something. But I don't know. From a collector standpoint, I kind of wish the prices were cheap. So we got a Quick Ball and a Toxicity. So nothing special out of those. But yeah, these older sets, I mean, if you're trying to pull something specific, again, like I tell everybody, look at the prices and the odds that you're going to get anything, because it might just be cheaper to buy the card raw, unless you want it in a slab, and then you can buy it, you know, outright. Like a booster box, for example, of Fusion Strike. So 36 packs is like almost $1,000. And yeah, granted, you're not going to buy all the top cards for $1,000, especially if you're looking for them graded. I mean, the Gengar alone is going to run you more than that just to get it. So, got a white card. There's a redemption card for anybody that wants it. Starting off with a Dynamo, we'll see what we get here. And we've got a Voltorb, and that's it. Alright, Fusion Strike. I hate you. You're terrible. I was having so much fun with all my pulls, and then you had to go and destroy it all. Alright, now the one that everybody's here for. Evolving Skies. Alright. I'm nervous to open this one because I really hope I actually get what I want. But, yes. I thought there was a Darkness Ablaze in here. I don't know if it was. I mixed it in with something else, but all right. The three packs that everybody's really here for. Evolving Skies. So Evolving Skies, if you have never heard about it, is literally the one that has the Moonbryon, which is the card that everybody wants. It's an Umbreon with the moon in the background. It's almost a $2,000 card by itself, raw, and if you get it in a PSA 10 or a CGC 10, you know, you're paying $4,000 plus for it. If you want to get a BGS Black Label, which is very rare to actually get one, those things are going, you know, I think it's $14,000 or $15,000 just for that one. But the Black Labels are very, very, very difficult to get anyways. You know, they kind of gatekeep those just for what they do on that. But anyways, these are the three that I'm here for. I'm here for the Umbreons myself. The Umbreons, however you want to pronounce it. Strangely enough, it's not. I would love to have the Moonbryon myself, but that's not the one that I want. I actually want the Umbreon V, which is the one where she's standing at the top of the stairwell with the Pokemon below her. You know, just standing there like, yeah, that's right. I'm up here, you're down there, kind of thing. Looking all gangster-like. But anyways, let's get to it. We're gonna start off with the Hoppip. See if I can get anything special out of here. So we've got a Zoroark reverse. Oh, and a gold card. Oh, very awesome. The alignment is terrible on the top and bottom, but we got a gold card. Awesome. Was not expecting that. Obviously, it's a gold card that ain't worth much of anything, so I'm not gonna be too excited about it. But it is a gold card nonetheless. Yeah, I don't even see it within like the top 20. So it is not a very expensive gold card at all. It is worth $4 ungraded. So yeah, needless to say, I mean, it is a gold card. Great, that's awesome. You know, for a collector standpoint, that's pretty neat. But it is not worth anything at all. And then we have the Zoroark card to go with it. So put those off to the side. And we will go to the next one, which has got Sylveon on the front. We'll see how this works. Maybe we'll get lucky with this one. There is a Sylveon VMAX in this set that you can pull. Alright, and we have a white card. So there's the code if anybody wants to try to get it. First come, first serve. Alright, C-Dot starting it out. We're going to skip through it. We got a Hippowdon, and that is it from this one. We didn't get crap out of this one. So, yeah, like I said, the white cards typically mean you're not going to get anything. But it is a holo card, so we're going to sleeve it anyways, put it off to the side. Last card in the set. Overall, I can't complain. I've made what I put into it. So, I've gotten some good cards overall. I'm very happy with this pull. Again, this is the first time I ever pulled it. Let's see what we get here. So we got a black with a redemption card there for anybody, and it's a white card. Alright. Fingers crossed this white card is going to be just like the Brilliant Stars and I get something amazing out of it. Alright. So, here we go. We have a Victini Holo. Oh, we don't get anything. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Alright. So, I hope everybody had fun with me here on this pull. Doing a lot of firsts for me. This is actually the first time doing Evolving Skies myself. Thank you very much for joining me on this little celebration video. But all three of these generations, I really had fun. please hit that subscribe button. I've got more content coming for you guys. If you're new here and this is the first video, check out my first video because I kind of explain one of the things I want to do with my channel, which is where I'm going to start doing charity auctions of cards. And I'm going to work with a bunch of people to do it. But here we go, everybody. Thank you again for helping me build this channel. I hope you had fun with this channel. I know it was a long video, but we had some fun here. Got some great pulls. Thank you again. Talk to you guys on my next video.